Welcome back, coders, to another live stream. Today we're going to be taking on the pretty majestic Her Majesty's Spiffing. It's a brand new indie game that I just purchased off the eShop a couple days ago, and I've been wanting to take a look at it. It is an adventure game. Okay, no, we're still good there. Didn't want to turn these on. Oops. Turn that off. But I'm excited to be taking you guys through it. Hopefully you enjoy what we watch. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick things off. We'll dive right into the game. And you can let me know if there's any issues with audio, anything like that. But it is an adventure game. It's kind of like a point and click kind of adventure game, and it should be quite fun to check out. Let me go ahead and get my chat up. What I'll try to do is get a little bit of interaction with you guys as we go. Get a link. Okay, we got a continue thing right there. Do not switch off your Nintendo Switch console unless when the hourglass icon is displayed. You've been warned. Sounds good. Okay. So far, so cool. Looks like we've got the Queen of England. This is a British comedy adventure game. Spilled his coffee. Got the little corgis. Make sure we turn that down a little bit for you guys. Actually, don't know why I have these headphones on, so I'm just gonna put them around my neck. Oh, they pressed the big red button. There's a, what the fuck? Oh, first stage of the rocket. Second stage, and we're off on a shuttle. Adventure time. Now, just so you guys know, this might not be a crazy long game this time. Let's check out the options before we dive in. Make sure we have subtitles on. Okay, seems to be good. Controls, graphics. That's it. Okay, text Queen's English. What's that mean? Oh God, that's fine. Queen's English. Let's go to a new game and let's dive in. In the wake of the political frustrated by the demise of this one great nation, Her Majesty the Queen concluded that elected representatives of the Westminster were no longer fit to govern her United Kingdom. Having dissolved Parliament, returning to the United Kingdom and autocratic government, improvements were immediate and wide-ranging. However, the pragmatist Her Majesty concluded that given complications. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna move on. Cool. Looks like we're live. Ooh, it's a freaking it's a freaking minivan.
Here we are, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Space, the final frontier. I am Captain Frankly English, and these are the voyages of the starship HMSS Imperialize. Our mission? To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Rousing stuff, Captain English, sir.
You really think so? I was afraid it would sound a little bit cliched. The last thing I'd want would be for anyone listening to think that was going to be representative of the quality of all our dialogue throughout this entire voyage.
Perhaps it's best not to heighten expectations too early on, boyo.
Yes, Jones. A healthy dose of self-deprecation should neutralize the mildly xenophobic nature of the mission we've been tasked with by Her Majesty, Queen of Great Britain and of the Commonwealth Realms.
Yeah, so long as we can avoid resorting to trite nationalistic jokes, we should be fine.
Yes, I absolutely agree, Sub-Lieutenant Jones. Well, I'm parched. Who's for tea?
I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea.
You stay here at the controls, Jones, while I navigate to the ship's kitchen facilities to acquire a refreshing beverage.
Sounds good.
Walk will give me the chance to familiarize myself with the intuitive navigation system.
Can you grab us a cup too?
I feel compelled to say an authoritative yet non-committal perhaps in this circumstance, Jones. It would be an appropriate
Fairly
reason
silly.
to practice using the inventory system, yet I fear that such a magnanimous gesture may erode the command hierarchy aboard this vessel. I'll be on my way now, just as soon as I choose to exit this chair. I'm afraid I've nothing useful to have. If I do that, I'll have to go on a course. It's Wales' own son, Sub-Lieutenant Jones.
Okay, so this seems pretty easy.
Sub-Lieutenant Jones!
Aye, boyo?
How do you take your tea? Milk? Sugar? Lukewarm?
Just in a cup would be lovely, thanks.
Can I get you anything else from the kitchen? A biscuit, perhaps?
A biscuit?
Oh, I love a
perhaps?
biscuit. Bring us back a Jaffa cake.
Jaffa cakes aren't biscuits, they're cakes.
How can they be cakes? Look at all the size of them.
Weren't you taught that size isn't important?
It's never been an issue for me, boyo.
Me neither.
Oh, it's a dick joke.
So how's the family back in old Blighty? Been keeping up with the Joneses?
Mum and Dad are fine, and Harriet's getting ready to go to uni in Swansea.
Fantastic! What's she studying?
3D computer animation.
Oh, well, that's a degree, I guess.
Oh, that's funny because
There
these
might
indie
be.
developers have probably a degree in that. You go ahead and get up. Okay, okay. Graphics are quite good. That's an annoying sound.
Best stow this for now.
Okay. Anything over here that we can touch? Nope.
Now, to find the kitchen. If memory serves me correct, it's just down this corridor, beyond the fourth wall.
That's funny.
That hatch leads to the lower deck. I prefer not. There's been a slight infestation. The lower decks are on lockdown.
Ew.
That's the gravity simulation switch. The animators rather we leave it on. Less things to move. We're a tad under-resourced to be attempting
Oops.
that at the moment.
Oh, so X is my inventory button. So I believe that we just have to go in here. Oops. Oh. Got a picture of the queen right here. Ooh.
This computer is full of secret data.
Got a nice-
We keep the intel inside.
I keep the intel inside because it's intel.
There appears to be something stuck in the drive. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else. Of course, it lacks the precision of a mouse
Oh,
and keyboard.
God. PC elitist.
greatly improves one's cognitive functions. Don't take my word for it. Ask science.
There we go. We got the controller. Oh, can't go this way. Moving on this way. Nothing.
The upholstery is made from genuine organic polyester.
Organic polyester. Oh.
Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down.
So you can sit down. Not sure what that does yet. Oh, you can run. Okay. Oh, behind the fourth wall.
Cutting edge 20th century tech.
I see it. Let's go to the fourth wall. That's really clever.
It's Alad's mug, isn't it? It's for my Rosie Lee. Sorry, Cockney crockery.
Okay, oh my eye itches. Why is that itch?
It's an inconspicuous economy toaster.
Hey, give me the toast.
I am feeling rather peckish.
Ah! It's come alive!
That settled it. I'm going gluten-free when I get back to Old Blighty.
Yeah, hey T-Son, how you doing? Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying my time.
Mild green washing up liquid.
I love adventure games. Mild green washy liquid.
It's a popular household brand of washing up liquid.
Let's see. Sweet, we got that.
It's a fridge.
Thank you. If you guys have any things that you see that I should be checking out, let me know.
It's packed to the rafters with mild English cheddar. Plenty to share.
Give me that slash.
That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5.
Jesus.
That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except it's our autonomous beverage dispensing robot, Gertie. I appear to be caught short. I've nothing to use. I'll just get piping hot tea all over my hands, and I didn't enjoy that the first time.
There we go. So then we can fill up each one. It's split bread on the It spit bread on the character. It did. It's disgusting. That. Though they have a mind of their own. You know what I mean?
It really takes the misery out of making tea.
Ah, let's get us some tea. I see a fire extinguisher back there. Maybe I have to check that out. If it'll let me. Oh, very nice. Gertie.
It really takes the misery out of making tea. Of course, in England, they'd call it a Hoover.
Let's get that vacuum out. Oh!
Surely you can't be serious.
Anything else? No. That's all we got. Okay. Let me see. There's got to be some bread somewhere, right? Oh, this is the cheddar cheese. Let's try to combine it with some.
I can't use these two together.
Okay, so we're gonna try to combine this with my buddy's tea.
A poisoned chalice. I don't think I could.
Ah, fine, you poop head. I thought it would be perfect. What a laugh on that stir robot. Just get something out of there.
Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful.
You don't know. Why don't you just try? God. I just want to see the results of it. Ooh.
That leads into the bedroom.
Ooh, let's go in the bedroom. Takes the misery out of making tea.
You're supposed to be going to the kitchen, boyo. You won't find anything fit for human consumption in there.
Fine, we'll go back up to the front room. Okay. What's a map? Let's check this out.
Let's see.
What? It's got the 2 batteries back there.
That leads into the cockpit.
Let's go back up. This stuff all looks impressive. I really like the graphics in the game.
I would do well to study these closely in case of an emergency, like we're stranded immobile in space.
Let's get in the chair. Pretty funny, yeah.
Any danger of making that tea, boyo?
Awfully sorry for the delay.
Never mind, boyo. How did you manage to carry it in there without spilling any?
Well, I've just been very careful. Ever since that whole Deepwater Horizon incident.
I don't really have anywhere to set this. You won't take over the controls from it until I finish. Wouldn't want to spill anything over these expensive electronics.
But of course, why, if
boyo.
such a thing were to happen, we'd have a real puzzle on our
Oh,
hands.
puzzle.
Just go easy. Keep it steady.
Yes. Okay.
Opening
right.
rear cargo doors.
Careful, boyo.
oh.
Keep it steady.
Like that.
Primary starboard fuel cell jettisoned.
Oh no.
Commencing cabin depressurization.
Yeah, okay.
Venting reserve oxygen supply.
No. Ooh. No. Right.
Flight safe mode.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, no, so we shouldn't have done that. Oh. No. Right.
Life support
Oh,
systems offline. Daisy.
Oh no.
Holy cow!
What did I do? There's a cow. We're gonna hit a cow. Oh no. Something bad happened.
Ah! Look what you've done! I told you to keep it steady.
Eesh.
Good heavens! What a waste of perfectly good tea.
I think we should be more concerned about the irreparable damage done to the ship's
Irreparable.
steering system. Both problems, by the way, are your fault.
Look, obviously, the controls weren't calibrated to account for my superior strength. They were more sensitive than a pubescent poet. Regardless, we'll have plenty of time to argue about this now that we're stranded. Unless, of course, we can replace the controls with something else.
When you say we,
I mean the royal we. I'll sort this out. Don't move. I don't want you dribbling on anything else. Honestly, you're worse than the elderly.
I think we just have to go.
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
That isn't going to be much use without batteries, boyo.
What? Are they included?
And remove a superfluous hurdle present simply to prolong a problem you've long since figured out? Huh. When is that ever the case?
That's such a jerk move.
I would do well to study these closely in
Okay,
case of an
let's see.
emergency. Like we're stranded immobile in space.
Where would the batteries be? It's got to be in here somewhere. Yeah, let's use it. Okay, we're running. Why would you do this to me? Oh, he's exhausted now.
Best stop before I start to lose my gains, brah.
Lose my gains, brah.
There appears to be something stuck in the drive.
Alright, let's see if we can go in the bedroom now. It's the only room we weren't allowed in before. There we go. Oh, just fuck it all up. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, we're done.
It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I have a bit more girth.
I have a little bit more girth.
It specifically says no rustling. No flagship worth its salt would be without a draconian list of rules to adhere to. Mercifully, the ultra-absorbent litter goes some way to mask the odor. Some way. Not all the way. Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it. It might fit Allard's dainty hand.
Dang it.
I have a bit more girth. I'm prone to stage fright with audience.
Godzilla! Godzilla!
The porcelain throne.
I need a sifter. There's something in there. Looks like what I need. What's over here? Nothing? Ah!
Remarkable. It would appear...
Duracells.
Odd. It appears to be stuck. With great power comes great responsibility.
Okay.
Gosh, really helps you to see things in perspective. Now, what do we have here? Ah! Good lord.
What the hell? Okay, let's go back to the front. So I've been fairly impressed with this game so far. I mean, it's simple. It's just a nice little point-and-click adventure. Doesn't seem too hard so far. We'll see if the puzzles get better as they go on. But I'm enjoying it. Now let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and sit and enjoy ourselves.
Have you found something to replace the controls you broke yet?
Here, plug this in. See if it works.
No joy, boyo.
What? Isn't it supposed to be plug and play?
No, boyo. You'll have to install the drivers first.
Well, can't you just download them in here?
The Wi-Fi can't reach this part of the ship. Try getting online in one of the other rooms.
What?
See if you can download the drivers onto something and bring it here.
I suppose you'll just be sitting here in the meantime.
That's how the genre works, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, well, it's probably a tedious puzzle to fix it.
Okay.
If I do that, I'll have to go on a course.
Fine. So I think I have to go back to that computer terminal, but the problem is that the computer terminal was like not working, so I'm not sure if it's just like temporary. We'll try to do this last thing and then we'll probably call it a night. This is going to be just one of my shorter streams. I really wanted to try this game, and so I wanted to make sure that we got the first part in there. We will do longer parts after this, so don't worry about that.
Now, to download this driver, I just need to connect to the internet first.
Dial up. That's not a good sound.
Bingo!
Okay.
Found it! Very odd. It won't let me save onto the disk. Cutting-edge 20th century tech. Gosh, no matter how many times I keep clicking on things, this drive won't become unblocked. I'll have to think of something else.
Nothing in here.
That leads into the kitchen.
Okay, let's see. I need the vacuum.
Surely you can't be serious.
What can I use to get the vacuum? I feel like that's the trick. See, I think that's what I need.
That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional microwave oven, except while your meal is cooking, you can listen to the cricket on Radio 5.
Equip.
I can't use these two together.
Why not?
That's the radio wave oven. It's the same idea as a conventional. It's a fridge.
Huh. Does this open? No. So I don't think there's anything to do in here. I think I gotta figure out how to get the other thing. Let's go in here maybe. The vacuum is alive. Yes, it is. It's trying to kill me.
It would be terribly brutish for one to resort to force to open this door. I'm sure I'll be able to find a solution, lest I become... I don't believe the isolation of space has forced me to talk to the furniture just yet. I doubt combining these two will prove to be
I
particularly
wonder
useful.
if I can use that with this. Nope, can't do that. Maybe I can do it in the toilet. Let's try that. Let's try putting it in the toilet.
Much like humanity's attempts to ease global warming, I fear that would be futile. I'm sure there's a more practical use for this. We'll agree to disagree about that.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh my. Well, either we've got one big cat somewhere on board, or something particularly large is being concealed.
Yeah, I kind of like this game too.
The depravity that goes through some people's minds. Without the right tools for the job, I'm not risking it. It might fit Allard's dainty hand. I've a bit more girth.
Pursue something I could...
It specifically says no rustling.
No, nothing that works there. Use the gloves on the toilet. Okay, I'll try that.
I think it would be best if I did something else with this.
Something else with this. Like what? Got any ideas? I can't figure this out. We're gonna get out of here. Can't open that either, so I need to come up with something to open that. So that didn't work on the toilet for some reason. What if it's time for me to go downstairs? Let's go downstairs if we can.
There's been a slight infestation. The lower decks are on lockdown. That leads into the cockpit.
What's the bottle? The bottle is like detergent or like dishwasher soap.
Do you have that driver?
It's well. That sort of stuff isn't tolerated in the workplace.
Hey, what's up, Jalen? Welcome to the stream.
Aye, boyo.
Would you like me to go find you a towel to dry off?
No rush, boyo. I'm enjoying this warm, moist sensation. Reminds me of simpler times, huddled in my mother's womb.
Gosh, I can hardly remember what I was doing 5 minutes ago, let alone during my embryonic youth.
Well, it was a lot longer ago for you, boyo.
Hey, I'm still down with the kids. Chillax Holmes. Me and my
Oh,
crew
the gloves
keeping
is
it
rubber,
radical,
so it can touch
man.
electric, I think. Possibly.
OMG, feel totes orky for you.
Surely it would take more than a splash of Earl Grey to halt this ship. The zenith of British aeronautical engineering.
You could always give the control column a quick alternating input along the x-axis, just to ascertain if it is indeed no longer functional.
You mean jiggle the joystick left and right?
Isn't that what I said?
Your sister's studying in Swansea. Been down recently?
Not to visit her. A few of us went camping around the Gower though. It's lovely the further out of the city you go.
Yes. The further the better. Don't mind me.
Huh. I really don't know. I'm having a really hard time right now. Okay, the puzzles are getting me. The thing is, like, there's nothing you can interact with over here, so I'm not really sure. Oh, so you can swap between things right like that. That's good. I'd like to be able to solve this before I go and exit.
The animators rather we leave it on. Less things to move.
Let's go see if we can touch anything in here. How was the Super Bowl last night? Oh my god, it was amazing.
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. I remember when they talked about keeping BBC Three. I don't think they'd get along. It doesn't strike me as much of a talker. I fear we may need to curtail this imaginative thinking. I can't use these two together. I've downloaded the driver I need. Now I just need to save it onto something so I can install it in the cockpit. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particularly useful.
Oh.
I'm sure there's a more practical use for this.
We'll sit again. Eagles, 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 eagles.
Presumably the manufacturer opted for shards of metal as opposed to goose down.
So nothing to do there.
It's a standard issue second-hand treadmill. That leads into the bedroom.
Let's check this out. Yeah, it's a puzzle. I know. I don't know what to do.
We'll agree to disagree about that. I think it would be best if I did something else with this. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. I don't think they'd get along. Best not. It's filled to capacity. Why? It's packed to the rafter. Best leave some space for alternative dairy pro. There is a procedure that we have to adhere to. I fear we may need to curtail this imaginative thing. I can't use these two together. I doubt combining these two will prove to be particular.
Danger vacuum. Half Bears fan, half Eagles fan. Oh, what? What? He's back! Okay, there's nothing to do in here. I've definitely checked this way too many times.
Can't be serious.
That's pretty funny. Just randomly, it just like wouldn't do anything. Okay, guys, we're going to probably leave it here since I can't figure this out. I'm gonna have to think about this again. No, nothing over here that I can touch. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. It's got to be in here. It's got to be in here. There's nothing else here. Oh, SteamWorld Dig 1 is out on Switch. I know. It's one of my favorite games. It's so good.
It says no eating, no slurping, no rustling, and hello to Jason Isaacs. Mercifully, the ultra-absorbent litter goes somewhere to mask the odor. Somewhere. Not all the way. I'm sure there's a more practical use for this. We'll agree to disagree about that. Much like humanity's attempts to ease
I really don't
global
know.
warming,
I've tried everything that I can think of.
Futile. Very odd. It appears to be stuck. I think it would be best if I did something else with it. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. I don't think they'd get along.
Okay.
I fear we may need to curtail this imaginative thinking. I'm sure there's another more rational use for this.
There's literally nothing else to grab. I don't understand. Why can't I do anything with this stuff? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna save and quit for right now. I'm gonna take a little break because my brain is not functioning well enough. And I can't really figure this out. We're already at 20% completion? Is that just for the beginning? Hopefully just for the beginning. Stall driver to activate the controller in the cockpit. Either way, that's going to bring us to the end of today's stream. I know it was a short one, but I do appreciate you tuning in even for this little stream. I'm going to continue the series as we go on, but expect it to get crazier and funnier and sillier. And thank you to Jalen, thank you to T-Sun for joining. And as always, stay classy, coders.